guys, welcome back.
It's date night again, and tonight we are playing Dragon Age Origins. I'm Cass.
I'm Zach.
So this is my favorite game of all time. I mean, it's really up there. I love the Dragon Age series.
This is your favorite game of all time?
Yes.
Wow.
I really like RPGs, and this one kind of feels like the one that you can get the most into.
Really?
It's a lot different from Skyrim, even though they're both medieval RPGs, but
Sure.
I like having the on rails experience almost with Dragon Age. It's not really on rails, obviously, but it's there's things that you have to do rather than things that you choose to do, like in
Sure, like
Skyrim.
you have to follow this kind of...
Yeah, I mean you
You,
can basically skip the entire quest line in Skyrim if you wanted to.
yeah, but in this, it's kind of
You
one
can't.
path.
Yeah, like there's side quests, but it's all one path.
Yeah, gotcha.
So, let's go ahead and get started.
Cool.
So I've played this about 4 times before, and I've played all of the openings except for the Dalish Elf. I know what happens in it, but I just haven't played it because it's never interested me as much as playing the mage does,
Sure.
because there's thematic stuff that happens around mages in this game. Save thing is taking forever.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the mages are really OP in the Dragon Age series, and it's very obvious in this one, and I think they're sort of meant to be, because a lot of it has to do with mages being kept as prisoners because people are afraid that they're too powerful.
hmm
And so there's a lot of moral stuff that you have to think about in this, but it's not the main part of the game. Like, say how BioShock is all about capitalism and tyranny.
Mm.
And that's the point of it, is to be thinking about that. But with this is just kind of extra stuff. The main problem is that you have to go defeat the Blight.
Gotcha. But yeah, this all powerful thing that's happening right now.
Yeah, and you learn more and more about it as you go through.
Yeah, I remember them talking about it when we were first looking at it.
So we have a little animatic here in the beginning, and I wish I could skip it, but I don't think I can. So we're just gonna have to
The Chantry teaches us
wait
that
for
it
it
is
to
the
end.
hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought
So all
to
this
usurp
animatic
heaven,
really is
but
telling us
instead,
about is
they
how,
destroyed it.
due to the hubris of man, of the
They were
mages
cast
wanting
out,
to enter the
twisted and
golden
cursed
city of
by
the
their
Maker.
own corruption.
The Maker, who is their god,
They returned as
cast them out
monsters,
and returned them
the
as
first of the
monsters,
dark.
basically, and this is the beginning of the Blight. And this game was not actually meant to be a series in the beginning.
They
It was
became
only
a
going to
blight
be...
upon the lands.
How many are in the series? Isn't it 3?
It's
and
3, and there's
relentless.
2 books.
2 books.
Yeah.
The dwarven
I haven't read the
kingdoms were the
books.
first to fall.
There
And from the
is
deep roads,
a
the
like
Darkspawn
animated
drove at
feature,
us again
kind of
and
like the
again,
Final Fantasy
until
Advent
finally
Children
we
thing.
neared
Very
annihilation.
weird.
And that one's all about Cassandra, who shows up in the second game.
Which one is all about?
The animated feature.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm pretty sure it's about Cassandra. So this is basically showing that the dwarves were the first of
Men
all
and
the
women
people in
from
this
every
world.
race.
That got killed first, or...
Yeah, I mean, there's still dwarves
Barbarians
around,
and kings.
but they
Grey
used to have
Worms
cities
sacrificed
all
everything
across
to stem the tide of
Thedas,
darkness.
and
Yeah.
now they have Orzammar, and that's it.
Because they were driven away in the
Because
war.
their cities directly connect to the Deep Roads, which is where the Darkspawn come from.
Gotcha.
There seems to be this underlying theory, I think. Like, they make it really obvious that there isn't any way that this phenomenon is entirely
It
religious,
has been 4 centuries since
because
that
we
victory,
actually see
and we have kept our vigil.
the Black City
We have
later
watched
on in
and
the
waited for
series,
the
so
Darkspawn
obviously
to
the Golden
return.
City, or at least the
And
Black
those who
City,
once
exists.
called us
Whether or
heroes
not the Black
have
City used to be
forgotten.
the Golden City is kind of, to me, under debate.
We are
It
I'll have
doesn't
forgotten,
to
necessarily prove that the
and our
Maker is
warnings have
real.
been ignored
I'll have
for too
to
long.
learn as we go because none of that makes sense to me at all. I'm just sitting here staring at you like, all right, none of it makes sense whatsoever.
I think unless you've played the game as many times as I have, you
Too
don't
late.
really need to know.
For I have seen with
I don't
my
really
own
care about the
eyes
religious aspect in this
lies on
game.
the
It's not the
horizon.
important part of it to me.
Sure.
It's,
Maker, help us all.
they almost feel like a separate entity that sometimes acts as an antagonist, almost, rather than it being a religious system. It's kind of like they're a character in themselves.
Gotcha.
So I'm actually gonna go with my default that I usually do, as I do an elf mage, because I really like the mages
Go for it.
and I really like elves. And I'm not really gonna choose a name for her. I don't really think we need to.
Okay.
That's just her default name.
You sure you don't want to name her?
Nah, it's not really too terribly important to me.
Okay.
I think most of the time I actually do leave their name as default because it just does not matter to me.
Sure. I always put something silly.
So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I am going to change a few things. So I usually play a very specific character.
She looks worried. She looks very worried. Eh.
That's an issue. I don't want her to look worried. These eyebrows are
That's a
terrible.
concerned look.
Yeah, these eyebrows are terrible.
That was the one you had before. Nope. Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah,
about the
it's like
most
the
normal
best.
looking one. Oh boy. That's worried.
Alright, that's about all I'm going to do.
Alright.
I'll just change
You
her
decided to go
voice.
old?
She's not old, she just has white hair.
Oh. Okay.
Charmed.
Never
Greetings.
mind.
Greetings. How do you do? Greetings.
How do you do?
How do you do? Greetings. Greetings.
Cocky. What the hell's up?
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Calenhad stands the tower fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi.
Didn't
This
you
tower
say
is the
something
only
earlier?
place in
We were talking
Ferelden
about this
where
game.
mages may study their art among others
About
of
being a
their
mage,
kind.
actually,
Within the high
and
stone
being
walls,
in that
the circle
circle. I was
practices
saying
its
something like
magic and trains apprentices
you
in
would
the proper
be
use
if
of their
you would
powers.
die if you didn't get
But the Circle
restricted.
Tower is as much a prison
Right,
as a refuge. The ever vigilant
so you start
Templars
out
of
with
the
this
Chantry
in the
watch
circle,
over all
and
mages, constantly alert for any sign of
you
corruption.
don't, if you're a mage, you're
This
in the
gilded
circle.
cave
You're
is
nowhere
the only
else.
world we
The
know.
only ways to get out of the
Found to
circle
be
are to
sensitive to magic at a
escape
young
and
age,
basically become an
you
illegal
were torn
person,
from your family
or
and
get
grafted
conscripted
here as
by
an
the Grey
apprentice.
Wardens. And it's really funny because, yes, if you
Now,
are a mage
that
outside of the
apprenticeship
circle,
is nearly over.
you are basically
All that
illegal.
remains is the final test, the harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him.
And they take
Thus
that
spoke
to
the
such an
prophet
extent
Andraste as she
that basically
cast
they
down the
make
Tevinter
all
Imperium,
mages,
ruled by mages who had
regardless
brought
of
the world
any
to
kind
the
of
edge
upbringing
ruin.
they have,
Your magic is
uh,
a gift, but it's also a curse.
prisoners,
For demons of
basically.
the dream realm
Yeah, I got it.
invade, are drawn to you and seek to use you
So
as a
the circle
gateway
you start
into
out
this
in is
world.
actually one of the better circles.
This is why
You
the
you
harrowing
see a
exists.
worse
The
circle
ritual
in the second
sends you
game.
into
A
the
worse
Fade,
circle?
and there
Yes.
you will
So the
face
circles
a
are where all the
demon,
mages live.
armed
I
with
gotcha.
only your
Um,
will.
And the one here
Know
is
this, apprentice.
fairly decent. So the
If you
Templars are
fail,
basically the wardens,
We Templars will
and
perform our
they keep
duty.
watch over them,
will
kind
die.
of simultaneously as wardens, but also kind of like
This is
babysitters.
Lyrium,
Sure.
So they get them what they
the very
need,
essence
and
of magic,
they'll take them places
and
if they
your
need to go
gateway to the
places.
Fade.
The harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child.
Almost like a body
Every
part.
mage must
Basically,
go through this
but they're
trial
also
by
meant to
fire.
keep you in.
As we succeeded,
They
so
they
shall
keep
you
you in, and they
protect
keep
all
other
once
people
about
out.
you.
Gotcha.
And
But they
remember,
treat
the
you a
Fade
lot
is
better
home of
in this
dreams.
particular circle.
The spirits may rule
It really is
but
more of
your
a
own
school
will
in this
is real.
sense.
Mhm.
The apprentice must
But they
go
This
still
is
through
a
aren't-
the
different
test
story,
alone,
isn't it?
first
Yes.
encounter.
Because you chose
Are ready.
mage.
Yes. And
Because we saw the warrior when we were just
Yeah.
testing everything out.
So I showed Zach the human warrior opening, which is
Because I was
completely
looking at
different.
this and I was like, this doesn't, yeah.
So what's going on right now is I'm taking a test to see if I'm powerful enough to resist demons. Because what makes a mage,
Are you about to be like possessed, like some exorcism?
the point is to not get possessed.
Gotcha. So some sort of trial.
Yes.
Let's get started.
So I'm taking a test to make sure that I have done enough training to resist being possessed by
This should be
any
Wisp
demons that
wave.
try to get a hold of me.
on it. Time for some fun.
I was about to say, I don't think punching works.
No, I should have a staff, but I don't think I actually get one currently.
Doesn't look like it. Unless they expect you to learn how to equip stuff right on the fly.
Nope, I have nothing.
I don't think so. Just hand magics.
Well, I am a mage.
You gotta learn some dodging or something.
I can't dodge.
Or
It's
move out of
like
the way.
It's like
Oh,
one of
that's
those
right.
static
You
dodges.
said it's one of those things where you click and you just sit there.
Mhm.
That's right. Yeah,
So if
that's
you have-
pretty annoying.
If you have dexterity, that might miss you, but it's kind of like D&D where you don't actually move; it just misses you.
Excellent.
Gotcha.
So what makes mages so dangerous is that when they sleep, demons can enter their dreams and take over them by offering them things.
Gotcha.
It
It's
isn't
kind
right that they do this to
coerces
Templars,
them.
not to
Yes.
you, me, anyone.
And if they're in a bad place, they're obviously not going to always reject the offer.
Yeah, they're more likely to succumb to it.
You're
you think
talking
you're
a
really
rat.
here in
Yeah.
that body. You look like that because you think you do. It's always the same, but it's not your fault. You're in the same boat.
So this was a person who failed the test.
Yeah, I was about to say,
You
what the
can
heck?
call me, well, Mouse.
Mouse.
That was not a mouse, that was a rat.
It's fuzzy. That time before.
He's been here so long he
They wake
doesn't
you up in the
remember
middle of the
his
night.
original life.
Whatever's
Into a
going on,
harrowing
yeah.
chamber.
All it is
Then
just that
The
place.
Templars
Yep.
kill you if you take too long, you see.
I think the
They figure
weird
you
thing is that
failed,
they've
and they
managed to
don't
keep
want
this
something
harrowing
getting
thing a
out.
secret from
That's what
all
they
of the
did to
new
me, I
mages.
think.
Like,
Wait,
no,
wait, what?
nobody who hasn't taken
And
the
you don't have
harrowing
much time
knows
before you
that the
end up the
harrowing
same.
exists.
Gotcha.
Which I think is impossible. There's no way.
I would say, what am I supposed to do? Or do you,
There's
or
something
yeah,
here
maybe
can tell
that and ask
Just
about
for an
time if
apprentice
it
like
prompts
you.
you back to that.
You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If you can. That's your way
Wow, I
out.
figured you would
Or
give
your
us more of
opponents.
an
The
objective.
Templars
I get
wouldn't
that we have
kill
to
you.
kill the creature.
A
I didn't know
test
if he was
for
going to
you.
be like, well,
A
you gotta
tease
go
for the
get
creatures
this
of the
first.
Fade.
Well, I am dreaming.
Sure.
You would be a fool to just attack everything you see. What you face
Well, we
is
did that on the way to
powerful,
you.
Cunning. There are others here, other spirits. They will tell you more, maybe help. If you can believe anything you see, I'll follow, if that's all right.
My chance was long ago, but you may have a way out.
Then why do you want to follow me? If you know you're not getting out, you might as well just hang back and do your ghost things that you've been doing. You know, kind of just keep to the tradish.
I mean, I guess he's got nothing else to do, you know?
The creature can be anywhere, but it manifests there.
He's just hanging out. He's not even real anymore. He's just a spirit.
Hey, what are you guys up to? Just hanging out? Yo, yeah, I'm just gonna follow you guys through your entire adventure. You know, just, you know, I couldn't get out, but
I literally have nothing else I can possibly do.
yeah. But at least it's not hitting like big numbers on you.
Sure. Now, this isn't supposed to be hard the first time around, especially since I'm by myself.
I would think this is more or less the tutorial.
Yes. No, this is the tutorial.
Okay, pretty much, yeah.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test.
So I'm meeting a spirit right
almost-
now.
To prove your mettle with
He
skill.
almost sounds like the guy that plays Saruman.
Oh.
I can't remember his name.
Lee. Christopher Lee.
Christopher Lee. Yeah.
Yes.
I love Lord of the Rings.
You are
I've
not
got to
the
make
first
you
sent
watch
here
them.
for
I know
such
you've already
testing,
seen them,
nor shall you be the
but
last, I
yeah,
expect.
but I love them.
I'll have
That
to
you
do it.
remain
Yeah, I want to
means
do
you
like
have
a...
not yet defeated your hunter.
I want
a
to see if I
food
can
thing with
get
it.
either download, like buy and download it, or see if I can get like the disc from Amazon or something of Howl's Moving Castle and Princess Mononoke. That would be cool.
Oh, I want like all the Ghibli movies. I want to get Nausicaa because that one's my favorite one.
I've never even heard of that one.
Which is crazy because that's like one of his most popular ones.
Yeah, see, in my mind, the most popular of all of his, just because of how many times I've seen it, would be Spirited Away.
Well, sure, that one won the Oscar.
I am
Okay.
not here to assist you, however. My purpose is to seek perfection, creating the ultimate weapon for the pursuit of valor.
He's a spirit, so he's not really going to help me.
I wish you luck in...
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm here for this reason and only this reason.
This is my purpose, but it doesn't really have anything to do with you. So why don't you go ahead and wander along?
Basically. I mean, it's not... That's kind of what they're exhibiting, is that spirits aren't benevolent. They just are. In this one. Like, Valor embodies everything that could possibly be about Valor, but nothing else.
It keeps lagging.
Yeah. It's an old game.
It is. You're right.
This should be easy enough. You had it coming.
I really hated the combat when I first played it.
I mean, it just makes it not as fun because it's just like, okay, let me sit and wait and hope that I do a good job.
Well, it's a little more dynamic than other games of this
Not the one
type.
hunting you.
Let's get started.
Like, you have a little more leeway with some of your abilities that you have here.
Sure, you get to try more out.
But you can switch quickly, too. You're not stuck on an enemy until
So,
it dies. You can
you
switch.
are the mortal, being
Why is it so
hunted,
blurry?
and
Because it's the
small
dream.
one
It's
is
supposed to be
he
blurry, so it's like you're
look
looking
for
through,
me?
like, a
I
veil.
get it.
Like this.
Gotcha.
He's not going to help us. We should go.
Well, do you want me to treat you like that when you get all
The
beat up
demon
then?
will get you eventually, and perhaps there will even be scraps left.
That's him talking.
Yes. He's like a sloth. He's a sloth demon.
Sloth demon. He looks like a dog.
You're just running
With
He's a big,
fangs.
he's a blight bear. So that's what happens to bears when the blight gets them.
They form jagged.
Yeah, they like
Blades.
die and become zombies, basically.
Mortal. I can't. Even if I were, he and I have no quarrel. And I am
He's just chilling.
comfortable where I am. Thank you.
He looks
He has no reason to not chill.
You mean teach the mortal
You're
to
not
take
being chill.
this form?
Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms. You,
This
on
opening
the other
thing
hand,
takes so long.
Yeah, it does.
might be a better student.
And it's unfortunately it's like it is rolling
I
out the
don't think I'd
story,
make a
so
very
it's not
good bear.
things
Yeah,
that
you
even if
can't-
you could skip it, you probably shouldn't skip it.
I have faced more in this place than you can imagine. But you are right. Hiding doesn't
Yeah,
help.
don't be a little.
I'm sorry, it's
bitch.
the fade. It changes you. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear. If you'll teach me.
I mean, why
What?
wouldn't you want to be a bear?
I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
So exhausted.
Just
Nothing
be a
happens.
bear.
Just do. Yeah, just. I believe. I believe I'm a bear.
Wish to learn my form, little one?
It's a little bit of make believe.
I have a challenge for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly. Fail, and I will devour you both.
I almost want to let him
The
eat
decision
me.
is yours.
Just to get me out of this conversation.
My
Hello there, little one.
riddle is this.
I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns with no people, mountains without
Towns
land.
without people.
My
Mountains
favorite poem
without
ever.
land. What am I?
Oh, a map.
The second riddle.
You think I would remember these? We have to do something like this later on too, and I always forget at least 2 of them.
You'll use me well.
Rarely touched but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. My tongue. Because you can hold your
Yeah.
tongue,
Yes.
but you don't
yeah,
touch your
yeah.
tongue.
Yes, your witty tongue. Fair enough.
This voice actor sounds
One more
familiar.
try, shall we?
Try, shall we? Often will I spin
Oh,
a
so we
tale,
did get it right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve. But alas, you won't remember me.
Often will I spin a tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me. Think it's a book.
Let's see.
Often I will
Will
spin a tale, never will I charge a
fee.
fee.
I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me. What am I?
Oh, a dream.
Yes.
You are correct.
Nice. 2
I
for 2.
almost got it wrong.
Though here in the fade, no. But you've won my challenge and proven yourself an amusing distraction.
Like this? Am I a
Why is he
bear?
just a regular bear?
It
And why did
feels
that like
heavy.
seem like it just did a quick cut?
It did. It didn't seem like it. It
Oh.
did.
Go.
Yeah.
and
Well, that is.
defeat
That
you.
just seems like a pretty big flaw. Oh, he's dead. Is he just gone?
No, he's still there. He's just chilling.
He wished upon a star and became a bear.
And now I have a bear in my party. Oh,
Critters.
Speaking of which,
This should be easy. As you wish. Let's get started.
I hope everybody's staying safe from the block parties that are just raging rampant all over the place.
oh yes, the block parties. Wouldn't want to have fun.
I've heard that you always feel bad after you get involved with the block parties.
You remain? Have you not a deep... Without a doubt.
Why
In
wouldn't
this
you
realm,
offer one to me
everything that
then?
exists is the expression. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? Do you truly
Okay, give me
desire
one.
of my weapons?
Yeah.
I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall
Well,
test
yeah.
your
Yeah,
metal,
so you
as
got
it
to.
should be tested. How dare you accuse me? I am no demon preying upon helpless mortals to
Now he's
steal
just
their
gonna
essence.
kick your ass just
I am
because
a
you were
being
being
of
mean to
honor
him.
and valor.
I just.
You
Oh
are
my.
insolent. But your will
I think I
is
did it right.
unquestionably strong.
You're just supposed to prove that you're a hard
Very well,
ass.
Yeah.
mortal. You prove to me that you possess the strength to
I
resist
just
this
talked to him,
demon.
and apparently I have the strength.
Go. Prove your worth as
You have to be the strongest ever. Hello.
Items,
You're the
please.
greatest I've ever known.
I got a staff.
Now you can kick his ass.
Not his ass.
You wanted to duel.
No, I convinced him not to, and just to give me a weapon.
Pull out
Because I had enough willpower.
your Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's time to duel.
Part of the cards, baby.
Always. Grandfather.
It's time to do.
And there is a spirit of rage.
I remember getting a CD from McDonald's when I was younger that had the Yu-Gi-Oh soundtrack on it.
Really?
And it was my favorite. There was a song on it that was my absolute favorite, and I wish I could remember it.
That's very surprising. I never would have thought it would have been that. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh
think it
was
was
super
McDonald's.
popular. Okay, so that would make a lot more sense.
It was like a prize in kids' food, I think.
Yeah, always.
They are welcome to try.
This is a rage demon
This
made out of
creature
lava.
is your offering, mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
Oh God, he's just already
I
crying.
don't have to help you anymore.
He's been giving him.
After all those wonderful
The
tales we have
sacrifices.
Mm-hmm.
shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed.
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide.
Oh, because you came
I
along.
don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
We shall see.
All right.
Yeah,
Turn
we will.
into that bear and help me kick him.
Let's get started.
There's a bunch of wisps hanging around.
Yeah, might want to take out the things that are gonna get you the most.
Let's get started.
Get him
get
out
started.
of the way.
Should be easy enough. Right.
Let's get
Should be
this
easy
done.
enough.
Oh, he's
Got
gonna
it.
die.
Good.
Yo!
Got him.
Oh, but I got him anyways. It's
You
good.
did it. You actually did it.
I did
When
it!
you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy.
Alright.
Right.
Thank you.
What? They were not as promising as you. It was a long time ago. I
Gotcha.
don't remember their names.
I
I
don't.
don't even
Nice.
remember my own name. It's the Fade, and the Templars killing me. Like they tried
I don't
with
remember
you.
how this goes. It's been a while.
I don't know how it goes at all. I've never played this game. I'm
You
along for the
defeated a
ride on this
demon.
one.
You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal.
He just sounds kind of
Maybe there's
evil.
hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me.
He really
There
does
may
sound
be a way
evil.
for me to leave
And,
here to get a
yeah,
foothold
she-
outside.
Let me
She'd be
in.
wise
Want
to
let
not.
me in.
Oh, right. This is how it is.
What? What do you?
He's the demon.
course it was.
That's what. Yeah.
What else is here that could harm an apprentice?
This
of
is
your
the trick. Nice.
You are a smart one.
Wow, what a surprise. I guess it was, and I've proven it was a surprise because I said I didn't remember.
Wow. Nice.
Our preconceptions, careless trust, pride.
There's like this thing that characters in this game do, which is like this weird lip sneer that's
Yeah.
really
Yep.
common.
Changes.
I love
True
it.
tests never
I've actually cosplayed a character from the second game.
Really.
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
Who is that?
Hawk.
Hawk.
Female Hawk.
Interesting.
Her name's Marion. Her default name is Marion.
Hmm.
I wasn't paying attention.
It wasn't either.
Are you all right?
Oh,
Say
I'm done.
something, please.
Apparently, I didn't need to fight him.
You're in the dormitory. Take a deep breath. You're safe.
I would have
Alright,
freaked on the
alright.
other one. Freaked
Oh,
out on
glad
him.
You're all right. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about
Hardy,
apprentices
hardy.
who never
This is
come
my
back
best
from
friend.
harrowings.
His name's
Is it
John.
really that dangerous?
Wasn't
What was
John
it
the
like?
one that was the one or the demon just now?
No,
Oh, cause she. Oh, never mind.
that was Mouse.
Never mind. I was thinking of something totally different.
Huh, so much for friendship.
Oh, I could have
I'll
said
leave
it
you
was
alone then. And
harrowing.
now you get to move to the nice
Nice.
mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing. I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
You, think there's maybe a reason?
I've been ready for a long time. I'm afraid they don't want me to take the test.
Why?
You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility,
Or
you
you'll
die.
or
That's
you'll
what happens.
The Rite of
die.
Tranquility sucks. It's a, what is it? It's a lobotomy. They lobotomize them.
The rite of tranquility. All right. You
They
will be
might not.
tranquil after this.
But the rite of tranquility is just as bad, maybe worse.
It is worse.
You've
You
seen
don't
the
dream
tranquil
anymore.
around the tower, like Owain who runs the
I
You
don't
don't
dream
dream, you
anymore
don't have a-
anyways.
He's so cold. No, not even
You don't
cold.
dream, you
There's
don't have
just
emotions.
nothing in him. It's like he's dead but
Hello,
still
other
walking. His voice, his eyes
furry
are
boy.
lifeless.
That's my cat.
Milo and Ivan.
I shouldn't waste your time with this.
I
I was
have the
supposed to
other one
tell you
next
to
to
see
me.
Irving as soon as you woke up.
Our babies.
You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Alright.
Oh, I gotta get the fuck out of here. He just like said it and bolted.
Why do you care? Are you best friends
Alright,
now?
well,
I'm
that
just
was
curious.
the first
That
part
one
of
our
the
son
intro
said it was the
to
quickest
Dragon
test of
Age.
harrowing he'd ever seen.
We
He said
will
she's very talented and very brave.
do the
I
next part of it and
was.
finish up
I
the
just
the
know I'll be
origin
characters when
story
my time comes,
next time.
like Wendell
All
was.
right. Cool. That sounds good. Well, thank you for joining us on this date tonight, and we shall see you next time.
Bye!
See ya.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed hanging out with us. See you next time!
Bye.